Before we start the video, as per usual, this video is not made for kids. It's for older fans of the show and adults only. Shut the fuck up before the monster of St Ives Bay comes for you! Salty and the Tale of St Ives Bay. Brendam Docks is a vibrant place. It's where most of the goods from the island of Sodor is imported or exported, as it is the biggest port on the island of Sodor. It was also the making of the town of Brendam. Since the medieval times, it had relied on its port. There are many characters at Brendam Docks, including Salty, Porter, Cranky and Philip. But you will often see Bill and Ben, Edward and Boca. One day, there was a bit of a problem. The foreman came up to the engines with some bad news. I'm afraid there's been a points failure. Nothing can come in or out of the docks.
Oh dear,
sighed Cranky.
Is that bad news, matey? How long will it be until they come to fix it?
Nothing can be done until tomorrow morning at the earliest, he said. But we have to get back to the clay pits, said Bill and Ben. I'm sorry, but you're stuck here for tonight. Bill and Ben actually smiled, because that means that they'll hear Salty stories. It's probably not so bad, said Porter. You like Salty stories as much as I do.
And I'd like to hear some too. I'm often too busy to ask for Salty stories, added Philip. But we've got to clean up the docks first. No stories until the work is done. The longer the better, sighed Cranky.
So they got to work tidying up the docks. And when the sun was down, they gathered around for Salty's stories. Salty was known for his love of telling stories about the sea, ships, pirates, anything you could ask for from a dockyard diesel. But as the hours went on, Bill and Ben got a bit restless. Salty, we've heard that story enough. Do you think we could probably have something a bit more scary? Yeah, like to make our fire boxes shiver.
Well,
said Salty.
I think I might have one. Oh, please, don't try and scare me, said Cranky.
Oh, don't worry about it, said Porter. You know what Salty's like when he's asked for a scary story. You better be ready, Cranky.
Oh, no,
groaned Cranky. Salty started.
There's a place in Cornwall called St Ives Bay. It's a very popular holiday destination. People come from all over the world to bathe in the waters and enjoy a day on the beach. St Ives is perhaps one of the best known holiday resorts in Cornwall. It once started out as a fishing village. Before the tourism came in, it was known for pirates and smugglers. It is said that there's a pirate ship that lurks beneath the waves, held on by a sea creature, a mysterious being. They say when it's misty or rainy, the ship rises up from St Ives Bay and then comes to terrorise everybody on the beach and ships passing by. The nearby railway line isn't safe either, as when the ship rises up, the drivers are terrified out of their mind and they lose focus on what they're doing, and they can't drive their train properly until they're out of sight of the ship and the monster. Beware,
Salty said, pausing for dramatic effect.
Shipping and other boats get affected too. If you're in the path of the pirate ship and the sea creature, if you want to turn towards starboard, you end up turning towards port instead. If you're going from the west, And if you want to turn towards port, you turn to starboard instead. Navigation has been thrown off course in the presence of this monstrosity.
The engines began to shiver. I don't like the sound of that, said Philip. Calm down, Philip, said Porter. It's just one of Salty's stories.
But there might be some truth to it,
said Salty. And he kept on explaining about the ship of St Ives Bay. Hours later, it reached its dramatic conclusion.
Then sadly, the liner was never to be seen again. As the mist went up, the pirate ship went up, and it went straight for the rocks. Capsized, and everybody drowned, never to be seen again. Crews searched for days to try and get the trace of the liner, but it was never found. Some say that the monster ate it. Others say that it disappeared forever, vanishing under the sand.
Cranky had had enough.
Fuck my life!
He cried. But then a few minutes later, they heard a whistle. It was Edward. You will be pleased to know that the points have been fixed. Traffic can come in and out of Brendam Docks again.
Well, that's good news at last,
said Cranky crossly.
Can you get those two to bugger off for me, please?
Bugger off, retorted Bill and Ben. You have no manners, Cranky. Now, calm down, said Edward. Bill and Ben, you are indeed needed back at the clay pits. Well, we were just listening to Salty's stories. We found it interesting. Come on now, Boko is waiting for you. Bill and Ben left. Salty had a degree of smugness on his face. For once, he had scared Cranky somewhat by the legend of the pirate ship of St Ives Bay.